To your stock pick for today, what will it be?
Well, going with the conversation, the theme we're speaking about now, going with Glencore. I think they've been unbelievable with their allocation of capital recently. That deal nicely cemented, which opens up a lot of free cash flow with that tech deal now finalized. And given exactly what we're talking about now, there's huge volatility in these commodity prices. 25% of Glencore's earnings is derived from the guys sitting at their desks trading these commodities. So this is going to play nicely into their hands. So they're positioned very nicely going into New Year.
Well, actually, before I let you go, Nick, because there was also a question on Stockwatch, I think 2 weeks ago, that asked what the value of Glencore getting the coal assets of tech, what the value there is. Would you care to shed some insight on that?
So I haven't got the exact numbers, but what it did do was open up a lot of free cash flow. So they're buying a lot of that cash flow going forward. So what it does do to them is basically put them in a position where we've seen the other miners closing the odd shaft, Sibanye, Impala as well, talking about cutting back on their production to preserve capital. You know, what Glencore did was a bit of a stroke of genius, is they don't have to do that now because their cash flow has actually increased after this deal. So it just buys them even more time and gives them a much better balance sheet proposition compared to the others. So, I mean, that's the sort of the high spectrum answer to that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time and analysis today and answering some of the burning questions that we got on a Stockwatch in the last few weeks. I appreciate it, Nick. That was Sanlam Private Wealth's Nick Kunze taking us through the action playing out in the equity scene.